welcome back to my channel. Today I have a mid-June message for all of the Aries out in the collective. Please note this is going to be a general reading, so it is not going to resonate with every single Aries out in the collective. I ask that you take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Eileen Into Spirit. My name is Eileen Rouse. I am a psychic intuitive, a spiritual coach, and a sound healing practitioner. So without further ado, Aries, let's go ahead and dive right into your mid-June message. So Aries, we are starting out with the Sun Dancers, Home, and Imagine. Okay, Aries, I feel that this mid-month for you is really about your home life. I really feel that there are situations in your home life that you might have been stressing over, or maybe been feeling like things are just not as calm or as soothing as you would like them to be. And I really want you to know that this mid-month, things are going to slowly start improving. I feel it's also going to be very important for you to really take into account what your home energy life is really like. I feel it's important for you to envision for yourself what kind of home life you actually want. If things are chaotic, if they're crazy, if they're hectic, if there are certain things in your home environment that you are not happy with, that don't bring you joy, these are the things that you're needing to become more aware of and that you're needing to sort of change. Envision the kind of life that you are wanting for the future, or that you would ultimately like to change for the better. I feel that's what your primary message here. The Sun Dancers is really about the change that needs to happen in regards to you really participating in joyful activity, in celebration of life. Vesta, Goddess Vesta here is really about, helping you remember that your home is really what helps you remain a sense of calm, or help you become more in alignment with who you are. And a lot of times we look at home as a place for us to unwind. We look at it as a place for us to become, to sort of decompress, to reduce our sense of stress, that kind of thing. Vesta is actually a Roman goddess, and she actually represents your home and your hearth. And so Goddess Vesta is a fire goddess. So this is perfect for you, Aries, because she brings in a lot of warmth into the household. And you need to call upon her to oversee any changes that need to occur in your home life. So her message here is your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. So I want you to really think to yourself, what changes need to be made in your home here, Aries? And utilize your ability to imagine or to envision the type of home that you are really wanting. And remember that the joyful things that you bring into your home truly make it feel more alive and more vibrant. So let's go ahead and dive right into the tarot here, Aries, so that we can see what additional information and insight Spirit has for you. So we're starting out with the Nine of Wands here. And the Nine of Wands really speaks about seeing beyond our own perceived limitations. And I feel that, maybe when it comes to your home life, there are certain limitations that you have actually might have put upon yourself. Now, this could be something in the past. You might have had this preconceived idea of what a perfect home life is and what it means to you. But I feel that right now, what you're really needing to do here with this Two of Pentacles is really find the balance in the change, because the one thing we have to remember is that change is constant in our lives. That is something that will always happen. Things will always change. We either, lose people in our family, we gain people in our family. So change is inevitable. And I feel this is what you're needing to really find the balance in, because, a lot of times we can look at change as something very chaotic or very stressful, but it's going to be important for us to truly remember that the type of energy that we invest into our spaces that make us feel at home really resides within us. Okay. So I feel overall right now, as we are getting started, is that you're really needing to figure out your strengths when it comes to your home life and find the balance between trying. It's almost like they're saying you need to change, but there's certain things in your home life that need to change, but you can't force that upon you, right? You can't force that stuff to happen. You just have to allow it to occur naturally. This could be with relationships. Maybe this could be, maybe it could be with a partner, or it could be someone within the family. Maybe there's a little bit of defense going on here in a relationship, Aries. Maybe you feel like the bond between you and your partner or someone in your family is not as strong as it used to be. And it could be that maybe because you're being a little bit, maybe you're standing in the defense too long and you're not being flexible when it comes to truly seeing things from a different perspective. I don't know why I want to say that, but I just kind of feel that that's what's coming up. Maybe there is a lack of communication here between you and a partner. This could be a spouse or someone in your family. And I feel that, if there's a lot of Now, I kind of feel that there's a lot of fire going on. So this could be that there's a lot of anger. Maybe there's a lot of angst. Maybe, the two of you or whoever this is about, maybe there's just so much misconceived perceptions of what is truly transpiring that neither one of you are actually sort of being open to viewing things in a very different way. And this is what needs to, okay. So here's what I'm picturing in my mind. I'm picturing a fight here, Aries. A fight between two individuals, or maybe this is three individuals, where no one is sort of taking the higher ground. It's almost like everyone is standing in defense and they're trying to defend themselves instead of opening the lines of communication in a much healthier way. When the Justice card comes out, what that truly shows me is that everyone is wielding a sword to defend themselves instead of being a little bit more open to say, okay, let's talk this out. Let's try to figure out a balance. Let's try to find harmony within this situation. The Justice card is about the law of cause and effect here, Aries. So that truly tells me that, if you're constantly trying to defend your preconceived ideas or your stance on something, and you're not willing to let someone else voice their opinion or have their opinion, or you're not trying to find a balance, or you're not trying to compromise in a situation, you're actually wielding that sword to harm. And understand that for every cause there is an effect. So understand, it's sort of like the saying, what goes around comes around, right? And if what Spirit is really telling you this month is that you're needing to make some changes, right? And you're needing to sort of envision what kind of home life you're really wanting, then this is something that you're really needing to be aware of here. I just sort of feel like no one's really listening. And I feel like it's almost as if people are just, whatever situation this is here, Aries, I just sort of feel that people are just standing in their own ground, and they're trying to be the authority figure here. They're trying to be right instead of trying to be loving, compassionate, compromising, and understanding. And this, I feel that if there's a lot of manipulation going on, this can cause a lot of fear and intimidation. And this is not what creates a happy home. I just want to point that out. It does not create a happy home. If anything, it just creates a lot of fear and a lot of stagnation, and it can actually cause more harm than good here. Now, normally, I only pull 6 cards, but I had to pull this last card because I really wanted to see what was going on. And the cause here is that maybe there's some fear. Maybe there's some sort of doubt that you have going on in your mind. Maybe for some of you, this could be maybe some of you are really thinking about a divorce. And if that is the case, then you're needing to face these fears head on. Really see how much, because understand, when it comes to a relationship, it's not just one person's fault. It is both parties' fault, right? Everyone plays a part in that specific relationship. So it's important that you sort of see how you are limiting yourself by not compromising in a relationship and trying to find harmony and balance in that. If you're not communicating efficiently or effectively, maybe you're needing to find a mediator. You're needing to find someone like a therapist or a counselor, someone that can help you both see things from a loving stance, but also be the authority figure in your life, like standing up for what you truly believe and speaking your truth. Okay. So let's dive a little bit deeper here, Aries. Because I do feel that, look at this. You got the 9 of Wands again, okay? Underneath the 9 of Wands. So this tells me that you're not budging. It's almost like you're standing your ground, but don't get me wrong here, Aries. It's okay for you to stand your ground and to protect that which is yours. But when it comes to relationships, okay, you're more in defense than you are in trying to build camaraderie, right? I feel like you're just trying to get your way and your way only, because in your mind, you feel that that's the only way, but it's not. You have to be able to compromise. You have to be able to be flexible and balance all kinds of emotions that come up. This 10 of Cups here is about finding the harmony and the balance within emotions, within relationships, within the things that we love and the things that we enjoy. And I feel that when it comes to your specific relationship or whatever situation this is, Aries, I feel like you often choose something. I think you choose out of confusion because you just want to get it over with instead of really thinking about it consciously, really putting yourself in someone else's shoes and seeing it from a different point of view. And this can be damaging to you. I'm not going to lie. And I feel like it's almost like I feel like when it comes to communication, you feel that how you communicate is solid and that it's foundational. And it could be that it's based off of a belief that you have. I feel that you have a lot to offer other people. You know that you are supported and you know that you are being given all the things that you need, but you have to be loving and compassionate at the same time. And I feel that when you're in defense, you're not coming from a loving, compassionate place. You're coming from a self-preservation space. And that isn't helpful, okay? I feel that you can be very harsh with your words. I feel like you cut with your words so precisely that it actually causes more damage. And it could come from a place in the past. It could come from a place of having to constantly be on the defense instead of being open and compassionate about it and saying, okay, I played a part in this. How was I wrong in this situation? And how can I change this situation or change my perception or perspective to be a little bit more nurturing, a little bit more loving? Understand here that you have both queens. You have a Queen of Pentacles and a Queen of Swords. Now, this is what's interesting, okay? A Queen of Pentacles is loving and nurturing. She's supportive. She is the queen of all assets, okay? The Queen of Swords does not focus on emotions. And I feel this is where you are struggling. You are detaching yourself emotionally from any situation when it comes to the home where there is a lack of communication or where there's a lack of fairness, right? Because I feel like you just stand in the defense and you're only seeing things from your side and you're like, well, I have to defend myself. So you detach yourself emotionally and that's what causes the issue and the problems. Yep, look, the moon. So the moon represents our emotions, but it also represents the secrets and it represents our dreams and our illusions. And the thing here is, Aries, is that by having this emperor here, the emperor truly represents divine masculine energy, which is about giving, right? And this is saying you need to give into your emotions a little bit more here, Aries, in order for you to truly find the balance and the joy in the home life, right? Because I feel like you're trying to make strategic moves because you think that's what you ultimately need to do, but your strategic moves need to be in your emotions. You need to face your fears. You need to be honest with yourself. Face the secrets, the things that you've been trying to avoid, the things that you have been hiding. Yep. And this is what you need to understand here with this Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is a messenger, right? The Page of Swords really talks about all of the lessons that we've learned and being willing to face those lessons head on and learn from our previous mistakes. Learn that we can face a brand new day no matter what comes about, and that when we face those challenges and those obstacles, that everything that we've experienced in the past has prepared us for this specific moment, has prepared us, because no matter what contracts we face, we'll be able to face them no matter how daunting they might be. So Aries, this is your message. I feel like your message is pretty clear when it comes to your home life, that you're needing to really sort of find balance. If you're struggling in a relationship here, you need to really tap into your emotions. Don't be so, it's almost like with both of these queens right here, right? You're needing to really be compassionate and supportive of the other person. You need to see things from a different perspective and understand that whatever challenge comes up, that you have the skills and the ability to be able to face it head on, but you have to be willing to face it with other individuals. So Aries, this is your message this month. I want to thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time with your new message. Bye, guys.